and welcome back to the 2016 presidential debates. My name is Maude Rader, and I welcome to the stage 2016 presidential candidates Mr. Donald J. Trump and Secretary Hillary Rodham Clinton. Donald Trump, any opening words?
Good evening. This great nation is in danger of failure. It has gotten to a point that we can see our country is divided, fractured, some brittle and some ductile. And there is a crack at the surface, a crack that will propagate, leading the entire nation to fracture. And that fracture is Hillary Clinton.
Thank you, Donald. I'm so proud to be here tonight. I know the people feel such a great stress on them, feeling so strained by the loads by which they bear. But the tensile strength of our nation is high. Well, relatively high compared to the strain.
As I'm sure that you both know wholeheartedly, metals are prone to slips, which occur at slip systems. Let's say in an FCC metal, there are 12 potential sites that slips can occur because there is one plane family that has 4 planes and 3 directions each. This makes 12 total slip systems. So I ask you, how do you plan on aiding these 12 slip systems and making these metals as strong as possible?
Well, the best option is to get rid of the dislocations.
I'm sure it's a lot harder than getting rid of emails. What we need is a solid solution. I will create the best solution. It'll be huge.
So Mr. Trump, you want to alloy the metal.
It will be a solid solution.
So you want to make an alloy.
I've got the best people on making a solid solution to this problem.
Mr. Trump, making an alloy would be making a solid solution.
We will make an alliance with Russia to solve this problem. That is one possible solution.
Well, it sure would be pretty cold of you to work with Putin when he oppresses so many people.
Secretary Clinton, did I hear you say cold work?
Excuse me, but my work has created a lot of heat, as my millennial voters would say. We stay lit, fam.
We need to simply tell these dislocations that they can't be here.
Look, you two need a quick MSc lesson. There are 4 main ways to strengthen metals. The first one is to reduce the grain size. If you have smaller grains, that means that there's more misorientation in between the grains, and a higher angle of misorientation means more barrier strength.
Ms. Rader, are you suggesting that we reduce our boundaries?
Absolutely. We want to reduce our grain boundaries.
That is an absolutely terrible idea. We need to unify our boundaries and make them stronger. In fact, boundaries aren't enough. We need to build a wall.
Donald, what is it with you and having a problem with small things?
Next, we have solid solution strengthening, or alloying. Pure metals are usually very ductile and deformable. Taking a pure metal and mixing in atoms of a different metal will fill spaces in the original lattice, making it more brittle and less likely to slip.
How many of these interstitials are we going to let in? How can adding flaws to this system help strengthen it? Alloying is a hoax. Just like global warming. Hashtag China.
And neither of you even brought up precipitate strengthening. Heat treating a metal will create fine grains of an impure salt phase. The dislocations are blocked by these precipitate particles, and a very large shear would be needed to sever the blockage and allow slip to commence.
Donald, without precipitates, you would just keep sliding over the rights of the common people.
Hillary, without precipitates, you would be ductile. And you would keep pulling towards the banks in Wall Street.
And finally, strain hardening, also known as cold working. Plastic deformation of a metal increases the dislocation density, which allows for less space for dislocations to move. Thank you. Hammering, twisting, and bending metal at a solid state will make it harder and stronger, but less ductile.
Well, I, Hillary Clinton, endorsed the use of cold work to strengthen our metals.
However, heating the metal above the cold work temperature, or annealing temperature, is a process with the same name. Working the metal at hot temperatures can undo the effects of cold work.
Think again, Hillary. Believe me, your husband can tell you the name of someone that he has had relations with. And that person knows a lot about annealing.
That's a low blow, Donald.
So, after learning about your options to strengthen metals, have you grasped this concept?
Oh, Donald can certainly tell you what he's been grabbing.
And with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned to see our lovely candidates. And we'll learn about the effects of fatigue and failure.